Hello, welcome to Eclipse Motorcycles full ride test on this. This is the Triumph Thruxton, basically a Bonneville 1200cc engine in this. So if you've seen the Walkaround video, go and check it out. But we'll run you through the spec on this. So, bulbed front headlight with the Triumph logo to the front, LED indicators, twin discs to the front, and that is running the 4-pot Nissan calipers each side. Pads are in very good order, discs are very good as well. This bike is absolutely showroom perfect. Side engine cases, stainless exhaust, pillion pegs on it as well. No pillion pegs on this one, sorry. So just the rider's pegs, but you can get someone on the back, obviously, if you want to put pillion pegs on it. Twin shocks to the rear, chain drive on the right hand side, and rear tyre in very good order on this one as well. Down to the left hand side, LED indicators, the rear stop light and tail to light is to the back, just tucked under the seat on this one. Point for an Optimate, charger on this, and once again the casings and the exhaust perfect order as well. Onto your controls, you've got hazards, mode button for rain and road, start button, kill switch, and then horn, indicators, information button, lights, pass light to the rear, 6-speed box, and your gauges up the front with your speedo and your rev counter as well. Nice little tiny mirrors off to the end, bar end mirrors, but you get an ample view of what is behind you by setting those mirrors up, so there is a good view to the rear in both mirrors. Side stand only on this bike, but it does fire on the side stand. 3947 miles on the bike as well, ticking over just where it should be, around about 1500 RPM. Set for road mode, 3947 on the clock. And this tank is lovely, nice white tank with a stainless steel strap down the middle and the fake fuel filler cap on that as well. So you've got your standard fuel cap under there, but you've got the old-fashioned press lock to make it a little bit retro on this. It's an absolutely lovely bike to ride, and we're going to take it out and give it a run. So just rolling out nice and steady, but it absolutely sounds beautiful when you open it up. Loads and loads of engine braking off of that engine, as you would expect from a 1200cc Triumph. So we're going to do a quick run, full speed down the dual carriageway, and then we will head back just to show you what this bike is like. It is available from eclipsemotorcyclesmk.co.uk. If you are interested, you can call the sales team 01908 822 458, option 2 for bike sales. But just working through the box on this, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, absolutely fluid on that gearbox. Sitting at a nice steady 40 mile an hour. Back down through the box once again, and then once we get on the dual carriageway, we will let you hear that engine tone with the visor up. But the seating position, your feet are set slightly back on this, so it's not a mid-peg position, it's slightly back, I'd say a couple of inches back from mid-peg. Knees tucked nicely into the tank, and you're slightly dropped on those handlebars, but it is a very comfortable ride on this one. Very easy to see all the gauges as well, and you do have the option obviously to switch your modes up on the fly, so you can go into road, sport or rain. So we're going to go set in sport mode, which unleashes the full power of the bike, and we will just see what it does without trying to raise the front wheel. So just waiting for the traffic to clear, and then we will get onto the dual carriageway and have a run on this. So obviously technical specifications, we'll try and get them up onto the video, paste them up somewhere. But if not, then obviously Google the Triumph Thruxton specifications, 1200cc, and it purrs absolutely beautiful now. Now she's warm, sitting around about 1000 RPM. And the best bit is obviously The miles there tells you how much to the next refill. So about half a tank, you've got 60 miles. I'd say a full tank, you're looking around about 120 miles out of a tank, which isn't bad for a bike with quite a small tank. Just roll it out nice and steady, get it onto the straight, and we'll engage the power. Through the box, and it is a license taker. It gets there very, very quick. So sitting at 70, and that is purring along around about 4,000 RPM, which is what most Triumphs tend to sit at. But there is ample amounts of power should you give it a flick of the wrist. So it does shift very, very quickly for a Triumph. Obviously no screen on the bike, so you are going to get a little bit of wind buffeting from the front, but it is even very comfortable at 70 mile an hour. But handles absolutely perfect. So if this is the bike for you, then obviously speak to the sales team. You're not going to find one in a better condition with the amount of miles that it's got. So it's not even running yet. So 3,949 miles on the clock. Very well priced for the year. And everything on it is absolutely gorgeous and pristine. It really does set the bike off. A previous owner has obviously kept this in his garage for quite a long time, decided he didn't want to ride, and brought it into us. But absolutely perfect. We are going to come off of the dual carriageway in a second and have a little bit of run around town at low speed and let you hear that engine note at low speed. Controls very easy to use. Quick shoulder check. But there is absolutely huge amounts of power on the bike, and you can change down on the fly as well. So coming down into road mode now, brings the power down, leaning it into a corner. Tyres on this are absolutely perfect. There is loads and loads of tread on these tyres. But it does shift if you do give it a flick of that wrist. And obviously with the look of the bike, it sets it off very, very retro. You can see how bright that front headlight is in reflection of the car in front. So you are going to be seen by traffic very, very easily. And obviously something this narrow, you could possibly filter between cars. So we'll just wait for the traffic to clear, and then we will go for a run around the town at low speed with the visor up. So visor up, give it a quick blip. So pulling away in first gear, gear change indicator on the screen. And you do get the pops and crackles from that exhaust as well when you have the revs up. But even crawling along in second gear, you can hear it pop and crackle. And the gearbox lovely and fluid smooth, as I said. Changing down is absolutely effortless. Just give it a quick blip. And the braking on it absolutely perfect with them big twin discs with the Nissan calipers up the front. So it does stop very, very quickly should you need to pull down on that front brake. So I say, for the bike for you, Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk. Telephone number 01908 822 458, option 2 for the bike sales team. We hope you enjoyed the video. And as you can see, it launches very quickly. But until the next time we are test riding, be well, ride safe, and from myself, RB, it's a big goodbye from me.